America, how we doing today? It's mid-afternoon, late afternoon actually. Sun's about right over there. Got on the, I came out to the shop today, and today's the July 7th, okay? Tuesday, July 7th. I found the mold yesterday on Monday, July the 6th. And if you notice, the videos aren't in order, okay? 500, 501, then it skips to 506, okay? If you go back, 502, 3, 4, and 5 are actually filmed before the mold video, but I wanted to put the mold video out because I wanted feedback from you guys now. I didn't want to wait for a week. So anyway, got your feedback. I haven't read all of them. Just this morning I got up and the first few hundred viewers or whatever, and it looked to me like it was going to be about 50-50. 50% said fix it, 50% said ditch it and buy a new one, or trade it for a different one. So with that, I thought, well, I'll call the trailer manufacturer, or the dealer that I bought the trailer from. I called him and asked him, I says, hey, I got a 2013 Cargo-Mate trailer that I bought from you in 13, and do you guys take those in on trade if I bought a new one? And he goes, well, yeah, we do, but yeah, not often, but we do, you know. I said, okay, well, I've got it. It's in pretty good shape as far as the, and not a lot of miles on it and stuff like that. And I didn't tell him about all the build. I just said it was a cargo, like nothing. I never used it for anything. Didn't tell him about solar and all that stuff that I'd take all that off anyway. But anyway, just to get an idea what a new one costs versus the trade-in value on this one here. And the numbers weren't good. This trailer I bought for $6,800 back in 13, and a brand new one just like it, with a flat roof and a V-nose, and the ramp on the back, same as this one, 20 foot, was 7 or 7,100 or something like that. 18 footer was going to be about the same price as this one here. So they've went up a little bit, but not a lot. In 7 years, they haven't went up that much. So, okay, well, that's not, okay, I can handle that price and everything. What can I get for this? And he said, well, without seeing it, I don't know. I said, well, I want to just throw a number because I don't know if it's worth my time to drive up there. And he goes, well, without seeing it, this is strictly penciled in. I'm like, okay, I understand. I won't hold it to you. If it's going to be a $5,000 number, I'll be up there tomorrow. If it's going to be a $1,000, I'll just stay at home. So anyway, he says, yeah, without seeing it and everything, but probably around 2,500 maybe, because they got to turn around and sell it. They can't sell a new one or a used one for the same price as a new one. So, I mean, I understand all that, but it's just 2,500. That's a kick in the pants there. So the idea behind this trailer was to do it a budget, be low dollar amount. So if I take this in and trade it and buy a new one, I'm gonna have a $5,000 trailer or difference, ish, something like that, $4,000 to $5,000 difference, and start from scratch. And I have to take all this stuff back off, put the new ones. So I got to think, well, maybe I'll just fix this one. All right, so I'm going to try to fix this one myself, just take it apart and get rid of the thing. My big worry about fixing it myself, or fixing it, is the mold, okay? I've got mold in the front already. That kind of tells me mold spores, just like this coronavirus, it's all over in the air out here, okay? That mold, of course, I know there's mold in that tree over there. There's mold in that dead log over there. I know there's mold everywhere. But it's concentrated in the nose of this trailer. If I take that all out and fix it, am I still going to have just constant problems with mold all its life, the whole time I have it? Or once I take that out and clean it and seal all the things, and as long as there's not water getting back in, does the mold kind of go away? I don't know. That's my thing. Is it like contaminated beyond repair as far as a live-in trailer, not as a cargo trailer to haul lawnmowers and stuff where you just grab them all and you're out, but to sit and live and breathe and sleep in it over time? Is it going to be contaminated bad enough where I don't want to do this? So that's my big worry. But I'm going to go ahead, because of the prices of a new one and everything, and what the low value of this thing, I'm going to take the front end off and see if I can't fix it. Okay. So I don't know. What do you do? I go over here and I got to looking at it, and the problem is the glue. The glue is going to be a problem, okay? as the saying goes, it's glued and screwed, okay? All these screws are in here. That's not what's holding it. The glue is what's holding it. The screws basically hold the glue until it dries. So when they put this panel on there, they put a caulk of glue down through here, or caulking, be real, like industrial strength caulking or glue. They put it down all the way around, and they put that on there, and they put the screws in to hold it in place while it dries, okay? And that's one of the things the dealer told me. He says, these new ones, they don't even have screws in there. They put the glue on there, and they have so much trouble with the screws backing out, and people coming back saying, hey, I've got a problem with my trailer, and they got to tighten these screws back up. He said they just decided, no, we don't really need the screws in there to hold this thing together. So I guess the new ones don't even have the screws. They're glued together. So I don't know. Anyway, got to looking at it, and I'm gonna have to get that glue out of there. So I think, you know, take the screws out and then get a putty knife or something in there to break that glue loose. I have a feeling I'm going to tear that panel up. I don't know about this one, but I'll probably tear this one up by getting in there. I'm thinking maybe a utility knife, get in there and cut it. I don't know. Never done this before, so this is kind of a, watch and learn and watch and laugh at me, I guess. I don't know. But I guess the first thing I'm going to do is get up here and take that strip, the strip that's leaking, that metal trim piece, take that off, see how that goes. If it comes off fairly well, and cut it out, you know, take the screws out and then cut it, and it comes out pretty good, I'll go ahead and continue on. If I get about halfway across there and this thing is a nightmare to get rid of, I know the rest of it's going to be a nightmare. If that's the case, then I don't know, possibly I've got that Rockwell cutter that I cut the windows with. It's just that vibrating blade, you know. I could actually come in here and just cut that out and pull that wood out, cut and pull that wood out, cut and pull all the wood out and just leave it, no wood at all. But then you got metal, and that's in there for a reason. That wood is in there for a reason. It's for support. I mentioned in the other video, the front of this has a rounded nose. Okay, whoop, there you are, a bowed front end, okay. It's not a V nose. They make three different kinds. They make the V nose, they make the flat, perfectly flat across here, and then they make the bowed nose. The bowed nose is basically for support, for wind support. When the wind's blowing across that thing, it's pushing on that real hard, and just like the Hoover Dam, it's bowed for the pressure pushing against it, see? That's why they have put a bow across the front of these. Now you can get them with the perfectly flat on the front, but anyway, that's why most of these trailers have a bow on the front. The plywood is in there because when the wind's pushing on here, that metal, if you go around the side, that metal, see, it's soft. So if you have support behind there, that's what it's for, support, you know, rigidity. So I don't know. We'll try to take it out, take the sheet metal off, and get to it the right way. If you can't, then I'll come in and I'll just cut it all out, get rid of it, and maybe just put shims, or I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll, you know, learn it as we go. You know, make it up as we go. So with that, I'm going to get my screwdriver. Where's it at? There it is. I'm going to get busy and start taking this thing apart. So all right. So later.